up, everybody? So I had to insert this because I actually filmed this video the same day I filmed my most recent episode of Experimenting with Colors with the Bad Habit Luna palette. And so I filmed all of that the same day, and I am editing this video today. So I just wanted to kind of put that disclaimer in, so when you hear me talk about the previous Wants drama video, that it was at that time a week ago. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and now for the original intro. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, we are going to be doing a part 2 to my Wants palette drama, aka Really Tati video that I did last week. I've been getting a lot of love on that video, so apparently everybody liked my opinion on this one. So after having watched both Tati's response video and Kiki's response video, I have I wouldn't say I've changed my opinion, I've adjusted it. And in my personal opinion, both of them are wrong. So if you want to hear why both of them are wrong, then keep on watching this video. But before we get into it, you already know what you got to do. Click that subscribe button, hit that bell, getting the notifications when I post new videos, and twinkle your way over onto that like button, letting me know you're liking the stuff that I'm putting out. So without wasting any more time, let's get into this insane drama. Alright, so as I stated in my intro, this is going to be a part 2 to my Wants palette drama video. And all of this is really unnecessary. Like, it really is. We're all adults. We can all disagree without everyone getting all up in their feelings. Like, it has come to a point where it's just like, really, y'all? Really? So here's where I feel like Kiki went wrong. So now, when she came out with her initial emergency review video, I honestly agreed with it, because I felt like Tati did not do that video. Now, I don't want to say she didn't do it correctly, but it was a weird video. And it came off as really, really arrogant and entitled. And that review wasn't what she normally does on her channel. And a lot of people felt that way, which is why a lot of people commented on the video stating that fact. And it just, what the look she created just wasn't up to snuff to what she normally does. And on top of that, she was complaining about, she's like, this NARS primer really makes all of my eyeshadows pop. Well, again, like I said in my first video, makeup is a science. So did it ever occur that that primer don't work with that palette? Just saying. And so back on the subject with why I feel Kiki wrong. You could have taken the high road and not put out a response video after she put out hers. You could have just been like, hey, okay, I'm gonna let her have that one. Because the moment you put that video, that response video out, as you can see by the discrepancies of your likes versus dislikes, people did not like that video, and a lot of it was your delivery. It's not that what you were saying wasn't true, or you didn't have valid points. It was just the simple fact that you came off mad aggressive. And because of that, everybody gonna shut it out, and everyone's just gonna take it as you sound bitter, you sound petty, all of that. It was just that video, that response video was not a good look, period. Again, not saying that some of the stuff that you said in your video weren't valid points, but it's all about delivery. And the way you delivered your video did not work in your favor. Now, when it comes to Miss Tati Westbrook, here's where you went wrong. Had you just, again, kind of like Kiki, had you just not said anything, it would have died. The whole situation would have died. It wouldn't have been brought back to life. You gave that situation life. And so guess what? You gave ammo for Kiki to come after you in that video. Now, let me say this, and I will say this very, very clearly. The people who came after her about her fertility issues, something that probably took a lot of gumption and guts to deliver to her audience, something that personal, for people to use that as a means, as a dig, you have got to be the most insensitive person ever. Like, think about how much courage it took for her to tell people about that problem between her and her husband. She really ain't had to tell y'all anything. But the fact that some of y'all took it upon yourselves to use that as a means to get back at her on behalf of either Kiki or Emily Noel, you have got to be out of your ever-loving mind to use that against somebody. That's low, that's cold, and that was unnecessary. She did not ask for that. What does her fertility issues have anything to do with a $20 makeup palette? What does that have to do with it? And so the simple fact that y'all sat there and you let that happen, and some of y'all were the main ones egging that on and doing that, y'all wrong. Y'all mad wrong. And that's all I'm really going to say on that information. But back to the video. Sorry, I had to do that little rant because that was just cold. That was wrong. But again, back to the video. Tati, I'm going to need you to revert back. I don't know if you went to college or not. Calm 111. Where it's all about delivery and how you deliver something in a video. When it came to your wants review, the delivery that you gave off and the impression that you gave off through your delivery of your review came off as arrogant and entitled. It was really, really bad. It was really bad. And the fact that it looked like you weren't truly giving that palette a really, really honest review. And not to say that you may not have felt that that review was honest, but that's not how it came off. That is not the perception that people got from that video. And sometimes when you have a large group of people saying that, it might behoove you to take a step back, look at it from an objective standpoint, and realize, you know what, maybe they're onto something. Let me go back and review that video because it really looked bad. And it looked bad for you because your other review videos, I actually enjoyed and I listened to them because of the simple fact that you were very matter of fact and you didn't really have this sense of arrogance and this sense of entitlement that came off as you were talking about products that either you loved or that you didn't like. That video, it showed a disdain for Makeup Revolution. As much as you said in your video that you love Makeup Revolution, the fact of how you addressed it and how you talked about that company from the foundation, not even at the palette. We can skip the palette, but the arrogance started the moment you started talking about the foundation. And when you pulled out the applicator and realized that it was a doe foot applicator, you were like, oh my God, I hate doe foot applicators. Who cares? Who cares? It's not like you're going to be putting that on somebody else's face. It's only going to be on your face. So really, why are you worrying about contamination when it's your germs going into that bottle? Unless you telling us that your face dirty. But other than that, like, come on. Come on. So my thing with that whole situation is, let's both be ladies. Let's both let it go. And let's both just move on with our lives and realize that we are just going to have to agree to disagree. Kiki feels her way, Tati feels her way, and both of y'all gonna have differing opinions on the situation. And I need people to stop sitting here and allowing this woman to think that she lives in a world of sunshine and rainbows. We don't live in a world of sunshine and rainbows. We just don't. And so, if there's anything, Tati, that I could tell you, is that you say you have thick skin, but when you are blocking, not really block, like, you can block all the comments you want. If somebody talking to you crazy, block them. That's perfectly fine. But when you disable your comments on a video that you put out, that you're proud of, that you know that you were like, hey, this is a good review. When you disable the comments, it comes off as if you cannot take criticism. And the bedrock of improvement is accepting criticism. And for the most part, from what I heard, a lot of the people in the comments weren't being that mean. A lot of what they were saying was just simple questions as, why did you review that palette that way? That's not how you normally review your palettes. It just looked like you couldn't take criticism. And so I think everyone needs to take a step back, reflect a little bit, and just look at how crazy all of this got and how out of hand it got. Over a $20 makeup palette. Again, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this very clearly. Makeup is fun. Makeup is meant to be a form of expression and how we express our personalities on our faces. I would love for the beauty community to get back to that. I feel like we are entrenching ourselves in so much drama, and we're getting away from the fact that we're all here because we love makeup. We love how it makes us feel. We love what it does for us, how it enables us to be able to express ourselves. And I would love for us to get back to just expressing ourselves through our makeup skills. I don't want to have to hear, not that I don't want to have to hear, but I don't want to have to constantly open up my YouTube feed and all I see is drama videos about drama that is unnecessary. We adults. Can we just move on with our lives? I like the palette, you don't like the palette. Okay, next. Can we just be more objective than subjective? Because sometimes when we start getting subjective about things, that's when people's feelings start getting involved, and that's when people's feelings start getting hurt, and it gets overwhelming.
and it gets unnecessary, and it just needs to be let go. So if there's anything that we should take away, or if anything that both of y'all should take away from this video, is to let it go. Not everything deserves a response. Not everything deserves to be talked back to. If you know for a fact that everything in that video is wrong, all you had to do was put out a statement saying, hey, I watched that video, I didn't really care for it, and that is not a representation of who I am. That's all you had to say. That video, when you were calling her out and you were putting her thumbnails, you were doing all that, it looked bad. It looked really bad. And so for the people who already don't like you, it just made them like you. It just made them not like you even more. We just need to let it go. I'm going to put it on the screen so that everyone can see it right here. Let it go. Let it go. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you feel similar feelings like this, comment down below in the comment section. Again, before you leave, don't be coming around here and not hitting that subscribe button. Click that bell, getting the notifications when I post new videos, and click that like button, letting me know you're liking the stuff that I'm putting out. And so until next time, guys, deuces in the sunset.